Hey, what's up guys? Eisenheim here. So I went back to centered mounting because for some reason I can't center it. The C4 when I mount it over here, it kept coming back to left hugging, almost hugging, and you can tell you're not comfortable with the lane placement. I did try with 0. It was center at first, and then I did try with minus 0.04. I think the negative is more it will tend to hug. Then I go to the positive 0.04. It's center at first, and then it will move to the left hugging. Then I went up to 12, 0.12, same thing. It will start center or right bias, and then it will drift to the left. So yeah, for some reason right is a no-no. I don't know, maybe it's my I don't know, I really don't know, and I don't want to troubleshoot. I don't want to troubleshoot it. It's not the difference is not that big of a deal. So I went back to center, and this one is proven is minus 0.04 or 0.5. Okay, so and the drive is very good, as you can see. What else? So this is DTRv6. And I'm using stock ACC. Yeah, I have to make a new video because I don't feel good with my last video of the C4 over there. And also it was epoxy clay over here, so you can, since it's like a day old or something, a day old or 2 days old, I just kind of like pry it off from the metal plate. Just pry it off, so you can pry it off cleanly. And again, I have a metal plate VHP to the bottom of of my C4. So I just, and then there's a metal plate on the pedestal. So I just sandwich it using the epoxy clay. It's like a sandwich, so it's gonna be solid. Okay, and then if you want to take it off, you just pry it. You can pry it. So basically my install is semi-permanent, because the one I'm after is the rigidness of it, because it's very important, being rigid. Yeah, this is better. It's centered. So from what I'm getting up is from center to your left, the camera offset will work. Okay, but to the right it seems kind of off. I'm not sure, but definitely I tried all the offset that I could throw it. I could throw, but it doesn't work. It just keeps me left bias. I haven't tried the new OPD. Was that 17D model? I'll give a try to the newest, any new model, as long as the oscillation is gone. You know what I'm saying? So if there's even a hint, I'll let other people test it. Okay. Because then again, you know, not then again, but DTRv6 is proven, as you can see here. It's on rail. I like on rail driving. And this is connected to the hotspot, so we're gonna see if it reset or not. You know, the bug. And I'm using MVL's 2026 SP Honda Dev 2026-06 branch for both this one and this one. Again, this is typical commute. See what happened there? I already saw the stop traffic in front of the lead car, so I already started overtaking using the brake. Okay. So be very vigilant, guys. Okay, be very vigilant. Just because it drives, it seems like it's driving for you, it does not. You're supposed to be still driving. When I say you're supposed to be still driving, you're supposed to still supervise. Okay, it's not self-driving, guys. You're still the driver. Okay. You are still the driver. It feels like self-driving, but again, it's not. So keep an eye on the front, especially the back. The set speed, your sides, everything. Look around. Yeah. And just because it's an on-rail feeling, yeah, it will keep you within, you know, centered inside the lane. There's gonna be a segment where it will fail. Okay, so it really depends on your situation, the time of day, your routes, you know, basically the scenery. Okay, because it's a vision. It's a camera-based driver's assist, so you know it's basically pictures trained that your car is trained on, that the model's trained. Basically, once it sees the picture, you're supposed to drive center. Okay, something like that. So. always keep an eye on your behind you, okay guys, especially if you're using experimental. But nowadays experimentals are very good. The recent ones are good. It can rival your stock, but you know, stock still is very consistent. Okay, stock is still consistent. The only quirk with stock radar is it will not stop on a stop lead car. Like if there's a car that stopped ahead of you, it will not stop. It is designed, they design it like that, and obviously it will not do traffic lights and stop sign. That's the only difference. But when it comes to follow, everything is great with the Bosch radar. It's very smooth. Usually I do 2 bars on the freeway, and then 1 bar on surface streets, especially if there's construction going on surface with a lot of metal plates on the surface, you know, the big metal plates on the road. Because I remember I was using like 3 bars, or you know, the max, and it catches the metal plate. Probably it has a tiny vibration, and it caught it, the radar caught it, so it thinks it's a, you know, it's a stop vehicle. So I was in the middle of the intersection, and it's CMBS. It started to you know, it worked. I was like, I stopped big time in the middle of the intersection, and everything's flying. Okay, and the one thing I noticed is there was a bunch of metal plates in the middle of the intersection, like before, you know. So I think Com has a paper on it. If you Google it, it's like back in the days. Like this was like 4 years, maybe 4 years ago, with my old Honda 2018 Accord. I don't know with the new Honda Sensing though. Okay, but I have a trauma with that experience. Good thing there was no car behind me. You know, so here it's a wide road, but it tends to stay on the left side of the road. Okay, and here's a narrow one, and I'm dead center. Okay, so because with my mounting here, yeah, I'm like, I can tell I don't feel comfortable. It's to the left. My placement is to the left. In this scenario, my placement to the left. It's not like center. So confidence level is high. Again, this is minus 0.04 with live delay off at 0.27. The lower the delay, I think it seems the better. I think the minimum is 0.20. That's the minimum. But for me, it's 0.27. Usually before, it was when the live delay is on, it's learning around 3. Sometimes I will get 4, but around 0.3, 0, yeah, around 0.3. Oh, it follows the, because I tend to, I wanna go straight. Yeah, and then I have a fixed ratio of 17.33. You don't have to fix your ratio, okay? I just wanted to fix, and I don't know if it's placebo or not, but I like it. There's no adverse effect on you fixing your steer ratio, okay? Why do I fix it beforehand? Our steer ratio are fixed. We don't have the learner before. When we started with Open Pilot, we don't have the learner. They just introduced it about 2 years, 3 years ago, and I find the steer ratio being fixed drives better. Okay. For what it's worth, Sunny Pilot has a steer ratio toggle. Okay, I think if you drive a certain mileage, basically if you're experienced enough with Open Pilot, with Front Pilot, it will unlock for you. Basically, they want you to be experienced enough. They don't want newbies to play with the steer ratio, since they have no idea, or something like that. And I think Dragon Pilot has one. When before, he has a steer ratio. So, but I do have, as I say, I can fix it. I have a commit on the params. That's where you fix your steer ratio. But you don't have to get it, okay? Again, before the fix, my learn hovers are up 17, 16, high 16, and low 17. Okay, so that's my park cars, good. Got plenty of space. Park cars. What else? See, with DTRv6, as long as you have nice lines like this, okay, it really prioritizes lane line. Here's a curve here. Usually I will get a what you call this, low torque warning on that curve. So Okay, here's a cyclist. Okay. So just be careful. I mean, you don't have to test if you'll keep away from the cyclist. Once you find, once you know, like, okay, you can see the cyclist. Okay. So as you go near the cyclist, you don't have to test. Just hold the wheel. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. Again, here's a stop car. See, it's not picking up the stop car, the lead car, because it's not moving. But with experimental open pilot, since it uses camera instead of radar, it will stop. Okay, so, and here's a curve. This is why I love DTRv6 and MVL tuning. Before I cannot even make this curve. Okay, so here's a wide road. Okay, so a wide road with lines, dotted lines. Dotted lines are as good as solid lines when it comes to open pilot seeing them. It's as good as solid lines. So dotted lines and curve, and then with the training, so I still follow the positioning of the cars. Okay, it's not like it's centered. Okay, but once there's a line on both sides, it will center. Okay, so that's what I noticed. Again, I don't delve on the code. I'm not a coder. I'm not a coder, but definitely I do make my conclusion based on my testing. Okay, I drive around just to test. Yeah, so I sacrifice my gas just to test. And my wife gets, sometimes she gets mad, like, where are you going again, where are you going, where did you go, and I'm like, I just go around. Go. Here I have dash and solid lines, and my car is centered. Okay, again, there's a stop car. It's not gonna stop, so I'm overtaking it. Then I'm gonna set my so with the DTRv6, because I've been using it obviously for a month now, or more than a month now, I get to trust the model. Okay, so I know its quirks, the pros and cons. So the more, see, like this one, it follows the lead car changing, and there's a car right behind me. Okay, so things like that, so that you remember. Okay, so and then there's shadows. So you'll find that you'll find out, okay, the bad and the good and the bad, and then remember it. Okay, like for example, that instance, it has a tendency to follow lead car on occasion. So beware about it, especially if there's a car right beside you. Okay. That's the first time I noticed. I have that encounter though with DTRv6. Usually, I think Simple Plan has it. You tend to follow the lead car when it's changing, and I forgot what else. Probably I'm hinting on the shadows. It's kind of like, yeah. Speaking of shadows, be wary of shadows. Okay. See, like this is following, and I'm gonna have open valve decide which were. But so far so good. I like the drive. You can tell I'm talkative. Whenever I'm talkative and my voice is more like uplifting, that means the drive is good. But when I'm like, I think the last video I'm like silent, because I'm trying to feel the drive, because it kept what you call this, it kept hugging the left side, the left lane, the left side of the lane. So I'm like, oh my god. So I'm gonna have it by air conditioning. So what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna use my iPad as my diverter, and then it will hit the C4, the front of the C4. So speaking of leaving your device during the summer, I used to live in the Central Valley. Triple digit, it's not a laughing matter. It's really, really hot. And your C4, same thing with your C3X, they're made of cell phone parts. Okay, they're made of cell phone parts. So would you leave a cell phone under the hot sun? So that's the question. Would you leave a cell phone under the hot sun? And personally, no, I won't. I will not leave a cell phone under the hot sun. This has cell phone parts inside, the board, camera, everything. Okay, so what you do, either you unmount it. Most people, or a bunch of people, they buy those magnetic mounts, so it's easy to unmount. But for me, I just like this one. I just put a cover on it. Okay. So, for example, if I gonna leave my car for an extended period under the hot sun, I'm gonna build myself a box and then put over this one. So as if I put the device in my glove compartment. So the box will be made of styrofoam or something, you know. So that's what I'm gonna do if I'm gonna leave it, you know, for a long time. But I work graveyard. I have a when it comes to theft, I have a protected parking lot. If I'm gonna do errand, usually I just throw in a towel. Okay, on top of these two, I will throw in a towel or paper or something, just to conceal it. And you know, and that's it. What else? Yeah, my recommendation is you baby your device. It will not hurt, you know. I mean, if you want to prove a point that, oh, my super sturdy, I can live it, you know, I can live it in triple digit weather every day. Go ahead if you want to, you know, if it makes you happy, go ahead. But personally, I'll remove it. One reason is, if you leave it inside, when you come back, okay, when you come back, obviously everything is hot inside, so usually people will open the door, blast the air conditioning or what have you, if they're in a hurry. But the zipper will be still hot, still warm, so you have to really cool it or it will not start. Okay, that's another one, you know, another reason that's why people unmount it. So yeah, or you can do what I do, just this one and put a insulation on top. I think that's the best way. Yeah, I'm gonna, one of these days I'm gonna make a styrofoam cover. Man, the drive is really good. Okay, let me segue a bit, because I've been streaming my videos to this Filipino community live app. Hello Kumo, this is Eisenheim. I want to thank you for watching my live stream, quote unquote live stream of my car driving using Comma 4. If you do a lot of commute just like me, this is worth it. Okay, it doesn't make your car self-driving. It looks like it because I need to do hands-free for drama, but you can put your hands on. It's basically it's a driving assist. It will make your driving assist system on your car way better, to the point that you can afford not to hold the wheel. But at the same time, you have to be very careful, okay, attentive, 100%. And just go to the, if you're interested, just go to comma.ai/shop. And if you want to join the community, you can go to discord.comma.ai. Yeah, this is a Honda, and I know a lot of Filipinos love Japanese, Korean cars. It will work. Not on the not on the newest Toyota though, because of the security Toyota has implemented on newer cars. But you can go to the site and you can type in your car if it's supported or not. Okay. Definitely old cars like I used to have a 2018 Accord and it works. So 2018 Toyota, old Corollas, old Civic, 17 Civic, I think it as far as 17. Yeah, so you're gonna love this. It's a fun project and you're not gonna regret it. And you have 30 days to try, and if you don't like it, just forget about it. I mean, you can return it. Alright guys, thank you very much. This is Eisenheim. Bye.